Hi there, Moose River Valley Roamer here, and today I have a new tent I'm setting up for the first time. It's a Exped, what's the name of that again? Exped Polaris, two-person, single-wall assault tent, and it's a pretty interesting design. I had a coupon code for Exped for 50% off, so I said, what the hell, I don't need a tent, but why not? I don't need another tent, I'll put it that way. And today I'm going to set it up. Actually, never even taken it out of the bag yet. So I'm going to take it up, and we got some commentary from the neighbor's dogs you may hear from now and then. So first of all, there's the bag. And let's see if I can set this down where we can actually see anything. You go about like that. Hopefully this is visible. I need a body cam like cops. Alright, so we got a bag. Inside that bag, we have a tent rolled up. Inside the rolled up tent, we have a bag with stakes, repair patches, and the poles. Now this is a tunnel style tent, so there are 3 transverse poles and 1 longitudinal ridge pole that runs along the center. Everything is numbered. You look on the poles number 1, 2, and 3. I'm assuming that they're numbered the same on the poles themselves. So let me see if I can get this thing set up. It has tie-out loops for using skis or ski poles for to secure it instead of stakes. The stakes just fell. And I believe I'd have to look on the in the specs to find out, but I believe it uses 8.9 millimeter DAC poles. And why can't I get these things out of here? Comes with an extra pole section, I believe, not just a, or maybe not. Nope, comes with an extra pole section instead of just a repair splint. There's the stakes, poles with their rubber bands, all color-coded it appears. So if you can't read numbers, you still got colors to go by. All right, so first things first, we'll get the poles set up. They're pre-bent. One, leave. They are pre-bent, and as I set them up, I'll have to get the bends aligned. Because we're going S-shape now, but I can get that as I'm doing it. And this, being the long pole, is the center line ridge pole. All right, so poles are out of the way. Let's see. Hopefully I got enough room here to do this. So this has a front and a rear entrance. The rear entrance is very small, but you could get out of it in an emergency if needed. Okay. Like I said, they are color-coded. There are color-coded tabs on the tent fabric, the sleeves. First one is a black sleeve. Oh, hate when that happens. Give it a little too much of a pull without a corresponding push. So let's get this back out. First time setting up a tent is always fun. You do them enough, and there's enough similarities. There's always just enough differences that the first time never really goes as well as you hope. Okay, so there's one. And it goes into should have brought some gloves. Actually, I did bring some, but it's not too bad. Okay. Is there another? The end's different. See, I'm learning this like everybody else. Okay, so I think that there may be two different ends. Yeah, I didn't even look at the full. Yeah, they are. They look very similar until a closer look showed that they're not. So I got to push this back out now. Flip it over and put the other end first. Hey, it even shows the right end on the tab, but they looked close enough to me that I didn't really pay too much attention. All right, let's start this over. That end goes in first. This end fits in the socket on the end of the pole sleeve. All right. When I did my research before buying this, one of the reviews I read said to watch the Exped setup video first, and I could not find it. So I said, well, how hard can it be? Well, there's your answer. Not really hard, just need to pay a little attention. So now I know for the next time. All right, there's one pole set up. The next one has a red end. And that thing is going to keep falling over until I put that center ridge pole in. I think I do have some gloves in my pocket. All the way down in there. There's two. So I'm gonna put these gloves on now. It's not so much the air that's cold, it's the snow on the poles. It's actually fairly warm, 22 degrees or so right now, 25, somewhere around there, just guessing. The last pole is blue. Goes into the blue trimmed sleeve. That one as well goes into its foot. Now we got the three hoops in, and it's time to put the transverse ridge pole in. This thing is long, and looks like it goes from the front. Okay. This through the crossing point here. There we go. A little bit more. Last hoop collapsed a little bit, so I couldn't get it. Okay, now it's all the way in. It has a blind. All the holes have it. All the pole sleeves have blind ends, so they only go so far, and the pole stops. Okay, there's a tent basically set up. You have tightening straps on each one. Don't know how far I'll go with it. Don't think I really need to set up stakes or anything. Actually, you know what? All right, so I think that was it. Just a quick walk around. See, it's got plenty of guy outs. Comes with little storage bags for the guy wires, which is guy lines, which is nice. You've got chimney style vents with mesh that can be closed off from the outside and the inside. And if you're on a really dangerous section, you can run ropes in to tie off, so if the tent goes anywhere over the edge, you don't have to. Another guy line with its storage. Got single door, another vent and tie out on this side. And let's open up and go inside. Fairly dry entrance, it looks like. Not that you'd really be using something like this in rain. Don't think I'd be having any. Don't think there'd be any liquid water. All right, the inside. Down here. All right, inside is fairly roomy. Like I said, I don't have it really staked out at all, so everything's kind of loose, but you've got storage pockets in each corner, one larger one, two smaller ones. Same here. Got a clothesline, drying line for the top. That's pretty nice, having one already in place. You can hang lanterns from hooks at either end, or if you need, you can have another drawing line going from there to there. So there's one vent, there's the other. More pockets, more pockets. Door can just shove into this pocket here. You've got a small vestibule. I mean, you know, plenty of room to cook. If you have gear, something like this, you might be leaving it outside. Just, you know, it's not like your gear's gonna get hurt by a little bit of snow. Let's see, rear vestibule. You've got another couple pockets here, and this vestibule. You stake that out, and you could get out that way if you wanted. And I believe you can tie this up for venting. You got the toggle and a loop right there. I know I'm really giving everybody vertigo at my so-called camera work. And there is a mesh vent for ventilation, which in the wintertime, being a single wall tent, you will most likely want all ventilation open. This is supposedly a breathable fabric. I think it uses E-vent. I have another single wall assault tent, a Marmot Hammer, and that thing is, the condensation in that thing is crazy. It's I mean, you know, does the job. It's not anything for comfort, but yeah, you've got snowstorm inside the thing every time you touch the walls while you're sleeping. And so I'm kind of looking forward to trying this thing out. I'm 5'11". I generally use a 6.5 foot pad with a 6 foot sleeping bag. And if I put my feet at the door, I can almost, so feet at the door, arm is almost stretched out. So even my lofty Western mountaineering and feathered friends 6 foot bags should fit in here without any real, without being the loft compressed and pushing hard against the ends of the tent. And the fabric on them is very water or ice resistant anyway. But it's just nice when you can just brush the ice off the end of the sleeping bag, the head and foot, instead of having to dry it out. So I think I'm gonna, I'm looking forward to use this thing. I think I'm gonna tear it down now. It's a little heavy for a one person, but not crazy. So I have a Tarp Tent Arc Dome 2 that's just under 4 pounds, and this is just about 6. So which would be more, I don't know, that's a good question. I've never really used that one in high winds and heavy snow loads either. So hopefully this year, before winter's up, I'll be able to at least give both of them a shakedown. I've used the Arc Dome 3, 4, 5 times maybe, but I think only in about 20 to 25 mile an hour winds. So that's not even worth it. My regular 3-season tents will handle that. So yep, I'm going to end this review, or this preview, excuse me, and hopefully get this thing out in the woods very soon. This weekend, I'm thinking of going up with my X-Dome 1 Plus, but this one will definitely be in rotation as quickly as I can. And thanks for watching, and I will try to put something out again very soon.